Find that nice, comfortable seated position. Moments. More comfortable laying down, that's fine. Or if you need to sit against a wall, or possibly just propping your hips up, sitting on a pillow. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. What's important is that we just meet ourselves where we are at, whether if it's for this moment, this practice, and in any given day. Time is for you. You should not try to feel like you need to keep up with anyone. Just do what feels good for you. Modify or just use a different pose altogether if you feel something that just doesn't feel right. Just pause as needed. Show up for yourself and no one else. That is when magic happens, in that moment and beyond that moment. Showing up for ourselves allows us to show up better when we are in service to others. So bring some awareness to your breathing. I want you to observe how it feels, how far it's circulating, and what's that speed. Your breath is feeling short, choppy, shallow. Keep your awareness here and just work on sending it a little bit deeper, feeling the expansion not only from the chest, but also down through the ribs and into the belly. In through the nose. As you exhale, try to keep that exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. Just helps us tap into that rest and relaxation part of the nervous system, which is what Sundays should be all about. So if you have a cold, if you're stuffy, you need a little assistance from your mouth for that breathing so you're not suffocating yourself. That's always helpful too. So just do what feels good. like to make an intention for yourself for this practice, or maybe for your day, or even the rest of January, feel free to note that for yourself at this time. Then just kind of release it and focus on the journey that we're about to go on together. When you're ready, if your eyes are closed, if you just want to blink them open, and then bringing awareness to your nose, let's just draw a circle out in front of us. It's not to be giant, waking up the body a little bit more. After all, it is only 8 o'clock. Go ahead and reverse the direction. Anybody has any technical issues or can't hear me at some point, do just let me know that. Again, I'm keeping track of things, but not perfect. So from there, come back to the center and then just gently turn your head left and right. See if there's any Rice Krispies there. Getting worked out as you turn. And then come back to the center and just start to roll the shoulders. So bring them right up towards your ears, draw back and lower down. You can go of any tension that you might have woken up with or might be hanging on to. And then let's reverse the direction, circling forward. And then from there, you're going to inhale your arms up over your head. And as you exhale down, you're going to turn to one side. Inhale, come back to the center. And then exhale, turn the other direction. Let's stay with this for a few more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, rotate. One more time to each side, and then we'll meet back in the center. From there, let's go ahead and come on to all fours, finding that tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, back straight, eyes a little bit long. Go ahead and spread the fingers out and just kind of feel the strength in the grounding through your body. Everything nice and stable. And then from there, let's breathe in as we drop the belly, lift the eyes, lengthening the tailbone. And then exhale, arching the back. Chin comes towards the chest a little. Inhale, flow. Try to match the movement to the breath. Exhale and reverse. Fluidity moving up and down your spine as you inhale, as you exhale. One more cycle. And then right back to tabletop. From there, you're going to shift over to the side a little bit, pull yourself back, and then circle yourself over to the other side and pull yourself forward. Kind of drawing a circle as we move our hips back. Feel a little stretch on that side, shift it over, a little stretch, and then pull yourself forward. Just kind of flow from there. Inhale, exhale, and then inhale as you come back to tabletop. Excellent, you guys, very nice. So finish the one you're on and then go ahead and just reverse the direction. More times around. And then back to tabletop. And now I want you to just walk your hands over to one side. Kind of find that sweet spot where you're feeling a really nice stretch down the side of your body, down into your low back. And just hang out here. And then go ahead and walk your hands back to the center and then just come on over to the other side. Staying up on your knees. If you want to shift your hips back towards child's pose doing this, that's fine too. And then bring it back to the center. So from here, we're going to make our way to standing. So however you want to do that works well for you. Maybe just curl those toes under, lifting up and just kind of walking in and then standing. Taking your time. You're going to come towards the front of your mat. I'm going to take you through some sun salutations, and we're going to do 4 different variations from sort of a small to an extra large. So for those of you who are new to these, or this isn't your favorite thing, we've got something for all of you. So feel free to stick with whatever one works. So coming in to mountain pose, asana, anchor those feet without spreading the toes out, and just taking this moment here while we're just standing and preparing. Arms long at the side. Let's go ahead and inhale up, reaching up. Exhale, bring those hands together and come into a forward fold. Inhale, you're going to flatten the back. Bring hands to shins or maybe hands to thighs, lengthening the spine and the head. And then exhale, fold. Feel a nice stretch on the back of the leg. Inhale, you're going to rise up, reach up. Hands together, exhale and fold. Soften the knees as much as you need. Inhale, flatten the back, relaxing the shoulders down and away. And then fold. Inhale, rise, reach. And then exhale, fold. To asana, forward fold. Inhale, reach, flatten back. Exhale and fold. One more time, inhale, rise, reach. Exhale and fold. affirming yourself, connecting to your true self and your yoga self. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise. We're going to add another layer this time. Exhale and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and fold. This time you're going to plant your hands. Take a breath in as you step back into plank. And then drop down to tabletop. Exhale, drop to child's pose. Inhale, bring it back to tabletop. Exhale, curl the toes under and come right into downward dog. Take a couple breaths in and out, hips up, hips back. And then bend the legs and just gently step your feet forward. You might cross one in front of the other as you make your way back to the front of your mat. Flat back. And then exhale, fold. Breathe in, rise up, reach the arms. Exhale and fold. Getting a little warmer now. Inhale, flatten the back. And then exhale and fold. Go ahead, plant the hands, stepping back into plank. And then knees down to tabletop. Exhale, back to child's pose. Inhale, bring it forward to tabletop. Curl the toes, breathe out, lifting up to downward dog. Settle here, breathe. Shoulders away from the ears. Hips high, draw the hips back. You want to pedal your feet out a little bit while you're here. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bend those legs. Start to walk forward again. You can kind of tiptoe, crossing one foot in front of the other, or you can just step. Coming into that flat back position, and then release and fold. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale and fold. Inhale, flat back. You all look magnificent. Exhale and fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Nice and strong. Find what works, feels best for you. And then down to tabletop. And then exhale back to child's pose. And inhale back to tabletop. Gorgeous. Exhale, turn those toes under, lift into downward dog. One of my favorites, but I know it isn't for a lot of you, or lots of people, I should say. Go ahead and pedal the feet out a little bit here. Really getting into your own strength and power. And then when you're ready, bend the legs and either walk, step, or even hop forward, depending on what you're feeling right now. Flat back, and then fold. We're gonna add another layer here. So inhale, rise up, reach up, exhale and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, you're gonna step back to plank again. Hold here, do a couple little body saws forward and back. And then on the exhale, you're gonna slowly lower yourself down all the way to your stomach. Drawing those hands down towards your ribs. Inhale, rise up, baby cobra, cobra. If you're ready for upward dog, that's fine. That length on the front of your body, some strength in your back. Lower back down, Curl those toes under and bring yourself to downward dog. And breathe. From here, you're gonna walk, step, or hop forward, flat back, and fold. From here, we're gonna rise up into chair pose, Katasana, hips back, arms either reaching out in front of you or right over your head. And then inhale, rise all the way up, and then exhale and fold. Flat back, lengthen, eyes a little forward, exhale and fold. Plant the hands, stepping back to plank pose again, nice and long through those legs. And then slowly melt down to the floor. Draw the hands down if you're coming into baby cobra or cobra. You're going to keep them up a little bit higher if you're coming into upward dog. Feel the length, feel the strength. And then exhale, turn the toes under and lift to downward dog. You're feeling longer, looser, warmer. Go ahead and bend the legs, walk, step, or hop forward, flat back, and fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Step or hop back to plank. And then lower all the way down. Inhale, pick what works best for your body or your condition. And then exhale to downward dog. It's important that if you know a pose is not made for you, or if you have a back neck issue or constant high blood pressure, to take a different option, especially if you've been advised by your doctor. So let's float forward to forward fold, walking, stepping, hopping, flat back, and fold. Sitting the hips back, coming up to Uttanasana chair pose again. Arms out, shoulders relaxed, or arms over the head. And then inhale and rise. Exhale and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Step or hop back to plank. And then slowly lower. Use your strength, you all have it. Inhale, lift, baby cobra or cobra, upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. Floating forward. Flat back. And fold. Inhale, Uttanasana chair pose, sit those hips back. Arms out, arms up. Connected to your core. And then inhale, rise all the way up. I'm gonna do one more series, adding one more layer. Exhale and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. This time we're going to step back into downward dog. And then we're going to inhale, float forward to plank. You might need to just adjust the feet to hand stance a little bit. Exhale, lower down, floating through, chaturanga, cobra, baby cobra, upward dog. and then back to downward dog. From here, I want you to lift one leg up for three-legged dog. Just bring it where it will come. Maybe it's up towards the ceiling, maybe it's just behind you. And then gently bring it through to a lunge. If you need to use one hand to assist it, getting a little more forward, that's fine. From there, plant the back foot down, turning the back toes out, rising up. Turn those out a little bit and then float forward into warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2, fixing those eyes right over your hand. Inhale, straighten the leg, lift the front arm, drop the back arm. And then as we exhale, we're gonna just cartwheel the arms forward, turning the back toe so the heel comes up. Plant the hand and then turn towards that front knee for this nice lunge twist. Bring the hand down, step the front foot back to downward dog. That step forward into a lunge, I know can be really hard, so just be patient with yourself. Let's go ahead and float forward, walking, we're stepping, we're hopping, flat back, and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reaching overhead, big stretch, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, and then fold. Stepping back to downward dog, up, and then inhale, float forward. Exhale, lower down, and through. Come back to downward dog. And then three-legged dog. On the opposite leg this time, rise up, arms straight and strong, shoulders down. And then bring it through. Bend your leg as much as you need, step or walk it through. And then turn that foot, back foot, as you rise up. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1, and then turn the toe out, dropping the arms down. Virabhadrasana 2. Front knee towards baby toe, shoulders stacked over the ribs and the hips. Take your time, find your place. Straighten the legs, drop the back arm, reach the front arm. And then cartwheel the arms around, planting on the floor as that back heel comes up. Plant the hand and turn towards the front knee. Nice little twist here, back long, leg is long. If you need to put the knee down, that's totally fine too. Bring the hand down, step the front foot back to downward dog. Couple more breaths in and out. And then floating forward, however works best for you. Flat back and fold. Inhale, rise, reach, and exhale right to center. Take a moment here. That is our flow. Sun salutations are so powerful in so many ways, but they're not everybody's best friend, but they're great for relaxing. They're great for building that strength in our body. You have water or need a little drink, this is a great time to get it. Otherwise, we're gonna come together in the center of our mat. Takes immense strength to grow up and be who you want to be, and sometimes sun salutations are a great way to get there, and just showing up in general for yourself is a great way to get there. So here we are. So let's do a little balance. I know everybody always wants to be nice and balanced, especially in this winter time when it's slippery out. So go ahead and take one foot, anchoring into your mat, spreading the toes out a little bit, and then wherever works for that other foot, whether it's at the ankle with the toe down, if you need a little chair or if you have a big foam roller that you want to use for balance, that is totally fine. Maybe your foot is up at your calf, or maybe, just maybe, it's coming up on the inner thigh. So we want to try to square the hips up, drawing that lifted knee back a little bit. Once you feel nice and steady, go ahead and grow your branches. Getting ready for maple season. May it be way more productive than last year. So inhale, reach, lower those shoulders. Zipping up through the abs, and then go ahead and bring those hands together over your head and slowly lower down to your heart center. And pause and acknowledge yourself. Amazing work. And then gently release. Let's go over to the other foot now. Taking that time, rooting down with your foot, with your toes. Bring the foot up wherever works. Don't expect it to be exactly the same. Aligning shoulders, ribs, hips. And then growing your branches once you're steady. Gorgeous. Finding your way. Draw those hands together at the top in prayer position. And slowly lower. Relaxing, creating space in your neck, and then release. All right, let's go ahead and go with both sides one more time, because the second side we're always more prepared for because we've already done it once. So go ahead and make your way into tree. Feel strong. Feeling stable. If the big strong wind was to come around, grow your branches however feels best for you. Straight up, maybe a little bit out. If you want to just bring your hands to heart center, that's fine too. Standing in your power. Slowly lower. And slowly release. And last time here, Vrikshasana. Expert language is probably my chosen foreign classical language of choice. Just rolls off the tongue so nicely, growing those branches. Bring the arms together, the hands together, and slowly lower. And then release. And just gently, a little rotation here, a little swing of the arms before we come into Eagle Pose, one of my favorites. So let's go ahead, you're gonna be on 2 feet to start. Let's bring the arms out at shoulder height. You're gonna swing your right arm under your left. So you can literally kind of come down as you bring it around. honoring what your body will give you here. Perhaps your palms are coming together. Maybe it's just the backs of your hands, or you're just maybe here. It's totally fine. Find what works. From there, you're going to sit back, almost like you're coming into that chair pose. Take your right leg and bring it up and over your left, creating some compression between your thighs. Try to draw the ankle towards the calf. Perhaps your toes wrap around your calf. That's great if they do. From there, let's just try to draw the arms up in front of our face a little bit. And pause. Allowing energy to sink in and cycle up through the body with a compression of the arms, with the legs, moving up through all of our chakras, spiraling down, spiraling up. Gently release, coming out. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, left arm under right. Sitting down. And if you're just coming here and the legs don't work for you, that's fine. Otherwise, left leg up and over. Trying to eliminate space. If you've got knee problems, maybe just sitting here on both feet is going to be better for you. Just kind of honor your body. It's a very energizing pose. You might feel your heart rate rising. Thumb towards nose. And then gently release. We're going to go right over for the second time. Inhale. And then exhale, right under left. You know, and maybe if that's just not feeling good, you're just coming here with your forearms together. Again, honor what works for you. Sitting back and down, right leg over left. Feel that broadening of the back. Feel that nice stretch in your upper back, spreading those shoulder blades out. But again, trying to lower the shoulders, feeling the space in the neck. Squeezing those thighs. And gently release. Got one more side. Inhale up. Exhale, down and around. Sit and cross. Ardhasana. And gently release, unwind. Inhale up. And exhale right to the center. Take a moment, allowing all of that great energy to settle, lowering that heart rate just a little bit. One more standing position, working that balance before we move back down to the floor. So choose the foot that you want to stand on first. That other leg, you're going to come up, knee level with hip. From there, let's bring the arms out. You're going to turn towards that front leg and just bring the hand to the outside of the thigh. The free arm, you can continue to reach it back, lengthening through the spine, looking to the side or looking behind you. If that does not feel great, you can keep your eyes focused forward. You can tuck the arm behind your back, whatever works. If you need to put a toe down, that's absolutely fine too. If you're just feeling a little wobbly at this point, you've been working for a while, and toe down is absolutely fine. Go ahead and release. Coming back to the center. Anchoring through that foot now, bringing the other one up, knee level with hip, arms out, and rotate. Hand to thigh. Other arm is extended back if you can, or tucked behind. The eyes going wherever works best for you. Awesome. Gorgeous. And gently release, coming back to center. Just like pedal the feet out just a little bit here. Let's move those hips a little bit. So feeling a little sticky, a little stuck. And then let's do that one more time. Bring the foot up or bring the leg up. Reach, rotate, and then land in whatever feels good and most beneficial for you at this point. Your balance is super awesome and you want to close your eyes and feel the difference, feel free to do that. Little bit of wobbly, wiggliness is totally fine. And then gently release back to the center. Awesome. All right, so let's bring the last one up here. Arms out, rotate, and then hand to thigh. Feel yourself getting taller, lengthening. So many options with this position. You can do straight leg extended, reaching. But for now, this is great. And gently release. Coming back to center and letting it go. Great. All right, so back to the front of your mat. We're not just going to come down to the floor. We're going to flow down to the floor. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for that in the back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, step or pop back to plank. And slowly lower all the way down. Coming through for cobra, baby cobra, or upward dog. And then just back onto your knees. Just walk yourself in, heels, hips to heels. We're gonna do camel pose, which is a back bending pose. Again, if you've got some back issues, other things going on with your heart or blood pressure, bridge pose down on your back might be a better option. But I'll give you some different options here. So go ahead, you're gonna rise up onto your knees. If your knees are sensitive, you might wanna fold your mat under or grab a knee pad. Bring some space between your legs. And then you're gonna bring your hands to your low back. Fingertips kind of at the top of your glutes. Hands at those QL muscles. From there, you can either stay looking forward or you can look upward. You want to open your chest and lift up. Okay, so again, if you have neck issues, you're not going to want to be looking way up and really dropping your head. Just do what feels best. But expand and open. Start to feel that front body engage in those abs. This is what feels best. That is great. Squeeze the glutes a little bit. You can reach one hand towards your heel. Great. Take the other one up. Or you can bring that second hand towards your heel. Pushing your hips a little forward to stay open. And lifting your heart, opening your heart. That's again how we get to our true self. From there, let's gently come out, coming back to a nice straight position. And then let's take a moment, just sit back on your heels. It's a very energizing pose. Catch your breath a little bit. And now we're gonna go opposite. We're gonna go into rabbit pose. So you're gonna be sitting on your heels. You wanna reach your hands back towards your heels. Okay, so your palms of your hands, once you're coming down, your palms of your hands are gonna face your heels. From here, you're gonna start to bring the front of your body down, almost like you are coming into a child's pose, but you're holding onto your heels. You can't quite reach, that's okay. Just do your best. I want you to tuck your chin in towards your chest. Many of you know that I don't have us do this very often in any of our workouts, but tuck your chin towards your chest. So almost like the crown of your head is towards the floor now. And from there, you're just gonna gently lift your hips, hands to heels. Don't overdo it here. Squeeze those abs. If your hands are on your calves, that's fine. Feeling a nice stretch down the side of the vertebra and those spinal muscles on each side of your vertebrae. And then gently release. Slowly coming back, slowly lifting your head. And back into that kneeling position. Let's take a moment here. I want you to come back up on your knees. I want you to curl your toes under. And then if you can, sit back towards your heels, feeling a nice stretch on the bottom of the feet. If ever you have that time where your hips won't quite come down there or here, you can always place something underneath you for a little extra support, be it that pillow, blanket. Here, feel that nice stretch on the bottom of your feet. And then gently release. And now we're gonna make our way into child's pose. So again, you have plenty of options here. You might wanna widen your knees towards the edges of your mat. Walk your hands forward, extending arms overhead as you gently rest your forehead on your mat. Your other option, you can keep those knees together, bring your arms to your sides. And again, just adjust your head so you're not feeling a lot of tension in your neck. Love the massaging of the organs that takes place when we're in child's pose, especially with your legs close together as you breathe in and breathe out. Becoming one with yourself as we get ready for our relaxation, acknowledging all the effort you put in from showing up into working through these first 52 minutes of our practice here in child's pose. So gently start to bring yourself forward out of child's pose. Lift your feet up and just kind of top this side to side. And then from there, you can make your way into Shavasana. Bring those legs out, coming down, lying on your back. Again, this is a time where you might want that extra layer of clothing. You might want some support under your knees, pillow or blanket. You can always keep your knees bent and your feet in too if you would prefer. You want to do whatever is going to allow you to come into a complete state of relaxation. So just take some time to find that place for yourself. Lower the shoulders away from the ears if you feel them up close. Lowering them, letting the shoulder blades snuggle into your mat. Letting your arms rest at your side. Torso, your legs becoming heavy on your mat. Bracing yourself, forgiving your body and mind. It's a momentary retreat. Remaining one with your breath. And if thoughts or emotions start to creep in during this restful period, just try to let them float by like clouds in the sky on a bright sunny day. as we release deeply and completely, we align with our authentic being. Begin to bring your awareness back into your body, back into your space. Bringing little movements to your body gently, waking up from that rest. Wiggling fingers, toes, maybe nodding your head side to side. From there, there are so many options. Do what feels best for you, whether it's a full body stretch, and then hugging the knees to your chest, rocking a little bit to massage the back. And if you want, go ahead and just turn onto your side. Be one more moment for yourself. And then when you're ready, you can come back to seated position. I'm going to stop the recording and just take your time.